講到鬼面殺手，大家一定好有印象。冇錯，就係由已故恐怖大師 Wesley Craven 執導，風魔90年代嘅人氣恐怖電影系列，時隔11年推出第5集。當年嘅主角 Neve Campbell、David Arquette、Courtney Cox 亦回歸參演，同時亦都有唔少新面孔加入，可以再次回歸呢個恐怖系列，同全新嘅班底合作，相信 Neve 同 David 一定感觸良多啦。
This is the best news to know you guys back to screen. How was the feeling like seeing each other on the first day filming?
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, we love working together. We've been working together for 25 years. We've been friends for 25 years. So to get back into these characters and back on this set that changed our lives is always a wonderful experience.
And we always laugh a lot. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And Roger L. Jackson voiced Ghostface Killer every time. And we are so excited to have him back too in this one. So did you really listen to his voice while filming the scene you were talking to on a cell phone?
Yeah, we always have Roger on the phone with us when we do these scenes. And, you know, when we first started out, Wes was really diligent about keeping him away from us, not introducing us. So we never actually saw the face to the voice. So it helped us stay in character. But he's an amazing man.
Yeah, he'd be calling from somewhere and watching us.
We wouldn't
and
know
talking to us, and we wouldn't know where he is.
Okay, and how is it like to work with the new crew and cast?
They're amazing. The crew, sadly, we didn't get to see anybody's faces because of COVID. So that was a weird experience to like work for months with people and then not get a chance to see their faces. But they were wonderful. And the new cast are so talented, honestly, like really phenomenal. And they themselves are big fans of this franchise. So to have their enthusiasm and excitement to be in these movies was intoxicating.
And Wes Craven, the director of the franchise, left this a few years ago. Was it one of the reasons why you guys joined the movie to pay tribute to Wes?
It was hard. It was a hard decision to make, but once we met Matt and Tyler, we knew that they were inspired by Wes Craven to be filmmakers and that they were going to do a great job. So we did want to make a tribute to Wes for sure.
After finished the franchise of these classic scary movies, did you start to enjoy watching scary movies actually?
I've always struggled with horror films because I really have a hard time getting scared, but I get it. I get the appeal, and I've seen some of Gordon Peele's stuff, and then obviously there's the old classics like The Shining and The Changeling and the movies that I started with that are always brilliant to watch.
I love horror films. I like getting scared. It's just a fun thing, especially in the audience with all the people.
What is your favorite scary movie?
Mine is The Changeling with George C. Scott. Terrifying movie.
Yeah, I'd have to say The Shining. I love Jack Nicholson's performance in that.
Dylan Minnette、Melissa Barrera、Jack Quaid、Mason Gooding、Jasmin Brown、Sonia Ammar、Mikey Madison 呢幾位新生代演員都係首次加入呢個經典恐怖片系列，而且仲見翻當年3位經典角色，難免心情興奮啊！
How was the feeling like joining the great franchise of the classic horror movies?
A dream come true, honestly. I'm a huge fan, and I really wanted to be a part of this, and I just feel extremely lucky and excited to be a part of it.
It was, it's really surreal, and I think we all feel really humbled to be a part of a movie that's so beloved.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It feels like such an adventure, and it's pretty insane to be a part of it, and now to kind of share that experience with people who, you know, love the film and kind of grew up watching it is a beautiful thing to do, and I can't wait to see their reactions.
Great.
Yeah. Feels amazing. It's intimidating, but also exciting. I don't know. It's a little scary because we know that this franchise means so much to so many horror fans, and Scream fans are you know, a very particular subsect of horror movie fans. But I mean, you can speak to this. They just welcomed both of us with open arms as soon as we were announced.
Yeah, it's been an incredible experience from beginning to end, and very surreal because we grew up with Scream. Like literally since he was 4, I was 6. So basically our entire lives, we've had the presence of this iconic Ghostface killer. And now getting to join it and tell our own stories in this universe is incredible.
But did you watch the first Scream when you're 4 and 6?
No,
No.
It was entirely too much for me. I remember seeing kids dressed up as Ghostface on Halloween, and that scared me enough to where I avoided horror movies for a very long time.
Because of the ghost face killer mask, right?
The Ghostface, yeah. The fact that I'm in a Scream movie right now is not lost on me. It's weird. If I could go back in time and tell my 4-year-old self that I would be in a movie with Ghostface one day, he would not believe me.
Okay, and how did you react when you first saw the real Sydney, Dewey, and Gail in prison?
I mean, starstruck is not even enough of a word for it. It was insane. I was so nervous. My heart was beating out of my chest. I had been like anticipating that. I was also very nervous because I knew I was gonna have to like act with them in the movie, and I just didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to like suck.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of nerves leading up to it, but then they came and they're the nicest people. They were so warm and generous and welcoming. Like, told us so many stories and anecdotes. We just became so close, and we still are, and it's a gift to be able to work with them.
And to you guys, what is the biggest challenge in the entire filming?
Oh man, there's a lot of challenges. I think it was walking that line of comedy and horror, because as well known as Scream is for its scares, it's also hilarious. So you want to make sure that you're never really drifting too far in one direction or another, and I think Matt and Tyler really helped all of us find that balance. But it was such a fun challenge. I really just enjoyed, when you get to look forward to every day of work, it's a gift. So I loved it. I had a blast making this movie.
有別於幾位年輕演員 ，Marley Shelton 曾經參演過第4集嘅演出，時隔多年再度出演，心情一定非常激動。
Marley, we are so excited to see you again in Scream. And how did you feel to work with Neve, David, and Courtney, the same team again?
Oh, they are so cool. They're just great people as well as great actors. So it was almost like a high school reunion, for lack of a better word. It's been 10 years since we made the last Scream movie. So it was exciting to catch up and see where life had taken everyone. And then we have this amazing new cast too that joined us. So it was great. We just had a ball.
And actually, were you guys requested a list of horror movies to watch by directors?
I think in this case, it was mainly just watching the Scream movies in order, making sure that we were all clear on all of the plot details and all of the tie-ins and the history of all the characters and how they're all related to each other. And I think that was the real film homework. Which wasn't homework because they're so good. They're fun to watch.
And did you watch the first Scream movie before?
Yep. I didn't watch it until I was cast in this movie. I'm embarrassed to say. I missed that train. Now I love them, and now I understand how big of a deal it is, and I'm very honored and grateful to get to go on this ride with good old Mason Gooding.
That's right. In contrast, I'd seen the movie many times prior to and was a big fan. Although the movie is so timeless and so exciting, every time feels like the first time. It's always exciting. It's always thrilling. I'll always enjoy it.
Me too.
喺片中為咗避免被殺，會有幾條規則一定要遵守。唔知幾位演員拍完之後仲記唔記得呢？
I don't think we know them in order, but one of them is don't have sex,
don't drink
or
alcohol
do
or do drugs,
don't go in the basement alone,
and don't say, I'll be right back.
One.
Yep. Don't have sex.
Don't have sex.
Yes.
Two, don't drink or do drugs.
Don't drink or do drugs. And 3.
Don't, under any circumstances, say, I will be right back.
Yes. And hello, and who's there?
Right,
True.
Exactly. Just don't answer your phone, period, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And you'll be safe.
Yeah. So, in your own opinions, what is your own rule to survive in such a killing scenario?
Like I said, don't answer your phone, period.
Don't
Just
answer?
Don't answer.
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I don't have to ever be put in that scenario.
Yeah.
Because clearly I'm not prepared.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, don't trust anyone. Maybe don't run up the stairs if you're being chased.
How about running out of the house?
Yes, leave.
Yeah,
At all
leave the
costs. Leave. Run away.
雖然參與拍攝驚慄電影，不過都唔代表佢哋大膽㗎。而呢一位演員就係公認最易被嚇到嘅一位啦。
Sonia.
Sonia, why?
She's a Pisces. She's jumpy.
She's just a little baby. She's just just like that.
I feel like I'm like the biggest scaredy cat, and like no one actually scared me that much on set. Like no one, but I have like a bunch of my friends have like compilation videos. It's so funny. We did it over like the pandemic, like last year when of like every time I would walk into a room, they were like hiding behind a door, and like it's like a video of me just like freaking out every time, and there's like 50 moments like that. So yeah, but I didn't have any of those on set.
Yeah, true. Most of the answers is Sonia.
But they said that?
Yeah.
They did. See, I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, did people scare me? Like people know I'm scared, but I don't remember like a specific moment.